going, everyone? So I am gonna go on a little bit of a photo shoot right now. There has been a lot of rain in SoCal, at least in the LA area and Orange County area. Believe it or not, look at this. It was hailing non-stop for like the past hour. I just got out of the house and I'm planning to do the shoot, so it finally cleared up a little and we're gonna go shoot some photos. This is the spot that I found. It is really harsh right now because the sun is hitting against the building. So I think we should be on the way after. Well, that was not fun. I got kicked out of the previous spot because I guess there wasn't pictures allowed there. Beautiful building, by the way. The light flaring, hitting against it, it was super nice, but I guess for some reason the security guy said I can't be taking pictures there. I'm not sure if it's a private property. I don't think so because there was a lot of cars coming in and out, so whatever. Doesn't matter. But the whole point of this video was to kind of discuss the kind of progression of my kind of journey with cars. I initially started with a 2003 Honda Accord. It was like a white one, super beaten up. I didn't even know the car was salvaged until I sold it because it was my parents' car. They passed it down to me. And then when I went to sell the car to get the Lexus, I was like, wait, this car is salvaged. I was driving a salvage car the entire time. I didn't even know. But the car was all kinds of beat up. There was no speaker system that was working in it. The paint was chipping off like crazy. I had to carry around like a Bluetooth speaker every time I wanted to listen to music. Like, it was a jank car. But, you know, it was my first car and it kind of lasted me a very long time. And then now we kind of fast forward to me having that car for a couple of years, and then I'm like, I really like cars and I want to kind of work towards something that allowed me to kind of purchase a better car. I started working and I saved up for a Lexus IS350, and I do not recommend this, but I blew every single penny that I had and I used it on the Lexus, spent it all. I got it for about $6,000 something, six something. It had 100 around, I would say like low 100k miles when I first bought it, and it was a great car. I mean, I had it for 2 years or so, 2.5 years. I'll show some pictures in the edit, but it was a great car. It was a lot faster than the Honda Accord that I had, and I modified the crap out of it. I got front lip for it, got headlights for it, ended up doing coils and wheels, got better tires for it. I even took the car to the track. It was a great car, but I had to get rid of it because when I first bought it, it didn't have working cats. Initially, the guy told me that it was the O2 sensors, and me being a naive kid, stupid kid, bought the car anyways. I mean, at the time, it was a really low price for the car. I mean, we're talking about 07 Lexus for six something. Like, I would say that's a pretty good deal. And then, so basically made the impulse, just bought the car, had my friend look at it, and he said, nope, it was not the O2 sensors, it was actually the catalytic converters, which is very expensive to replace. It would have been about $3,000 or $4,000 to replace at a dealer, and then even at like certain mechanic shops, it costs about probably $2-3 grand, because I believe there's 4 cats in that car, just 2 in the front and 2 in the back. It was just a headache to deal with. I ended up just because of that and the headache of getting smog checks, I'm like, I am just gonna get rid of the car. I'm editing the video right now and I just realized I didn't say that the Lexus had transmission issues. I had to get the transmission rebuilt because certain parts of the solenoids were not working properly and the car would get stuck in 3rd gear. So that's also another reason why I got rid of it. It wasn't just a smog check problem. I sold the car, and then when I heard that Toyota announced the GR86, that's when I decided to oh, you know what? That would probably be a good car for me to get. So I put my name on the wait list at Longo Toyota. Shout out to the homie Jimmy there. He was able to give me the car at MSRP. The only downside to that is that I did have to wait. I believe I put a deposit at around November and I didn't get the car until March or April. Actually, so it's just 4 or 5 months. But you do need to be a little patient if you do want to get the car, because at the time it was really hard to find it, and I think even now it's still really hard because of supply chain and everything. There's still hella markup for this car, and if you want my advice and you really want this car, I recommend trying to find a dealership that's near you that actually does not do markup. I guarantee you there's a bunch of Toyota dealerships that don't do markups. You just have to continue looking, because when I was messaging all the Toyotas around the Orange County and LA area, they all said, oh, we're doing markup, we're doing markup, we're doing markup, until I went to Longo, and Longo does not do markup. So very happy with this car. But now that I have this car, I am so happy with it. I really want to do a lot of things with it in terms of aftermarket. I think the next thing I'm gonna do is probably gonna change the reverse light in the back of the car. I'm not sure if you guys know, but there is a ugly halogen yellow bulb that supports the left and right side and the very bottom. I know some people convert it to a third or fourth brake light, but basically I want to replace those and change them to LEDs, and that way it looks a little better, because it looks very dated with like the yellow halogen look. And then a little bit of update in terms of gear. So I am using the Peter McKinnon camera bag. This is, I think it's a 24 liter or a 20 liter backpack. This thing is amazing. I use it for school. I use it to carry my camera my camera things all the time. It's waterproof. As I said earlier, it's been raining like crazy. This thing has been an absolute beast. Carries me through everything. I have magnetic pockets here for the cup holders, one on each side. They can also be used for tripods. There is a quick access from the up top here, which is amazing. I put all my camera gear there, usually the stuff that I use quite often. And then I have I was shooting with this earlier, so that's why it's out. But I have my Sony A7 III here with a 50. Sorry, I always forget. It's a 56 millimeter. I love this lens. I am trying to save up for another lens, trying to save up for the 2470 f2.8. But this thing is a 56 f1.4 prime lens. However, it's not a full frame. This is a crop censored, so the way I'm using this is actually with the crop setting, so I feel like I can get a lot sharper images if I didn't use a crop lens. So the next thing that I'm gonna purchase, I know I want to buy car parts, but I need to be responsible and buy a 2470 f2.8. If any of you are selling that lens, please message me and maybe we can work out a deal or something. But that is the next lens that I really want. I'm going to attach some of the photos that I shot earlier onto this video. I had intentions to plan for a video for this week. Sorry, this video has not been very eventful. It's just mostly just more of an update. I wanted to plan more of a video for this week, but then I have finals coming up next week and I have another midterm, so I just didn't end up getting around to it. I'm actually shooting this literally the day before the upload, so just doing what I can to continue the weekly uploads. But it's been nice chatting with you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next week on Sunday morning. Peace.
We used to have each other's playlists. No, no. Used to be each other's best friends. Yeah. And now we go our separate pathways, but your heart could try it next week again.